Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Was that sign language for I like your shirt?
Yes, she has my shirt on.
Like your personal shirt or a shirt of yours? Like, I don't know what that means.
I'm sorry, my merch shirt.
Oh, okay. So you got fans in the audience wearing the shirts. Because I just saw you walk out and you were like, that's my shirt.
You took my shirt.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, this is where we handle the beef. Welcome to the show. Congratulations on a new album. I'm dying to find out, like, what is the message you're trying to get out with Be the Cowboy? What are you trying to get people to do?
Well, when I say cowboy, I don't mean like the working cowboy of today. I literally mean like the cowboy myth, like the Marlboro commercial cowboy, where there's like a white man leaning on a fence and squinting, or like Clint Eastwood, you know, riding into town, like that kind of cowboy. There's such an arrogance and a freedom to it that is so appealing to me, especially because I'm an Asian woman, and I think I walk into a room and feel like I have to apologize for existing, you know, and I just I was so attracted to that idea of freedom and arrogance and not having to apologize. So this album, I think its protagonist is someone like me. Who feels like they want to channel or embody that energy of a cowboy. Would
you say that growing up for yourself culturally, is Asian culture the furthest thing from cowboyness? Yeah. Is that like the complete opposite?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like you'd like kick in the doors and then you'd be like, sorry about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea of the cowboy is so American because the idea of a man riding into town, wrecking shit, and then walking out like he's the hero is just so...
That's the way life should be lived. That is the way life... I like that. Be the cowboy. I want to be the cowboy. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Just walking it down, break some shit, and then walk out like, now have a good day.
Be the cowboy.
Yeah, I'm going to be the cowboy in life. This album is one where I feel like you've dug into the depths of your soul, which is what you always do when you're writing your songs and your music. You've mentioned the loneliness that you've encountered when touring on the road. You know, like you traveled alone for a long time. Did you ever think of like bringing up, like just adding a backup triangle player just to have a guest or somebody?
Well, the lonely thing about tours is it's not personal or individual loneliness because you're always surrounded by people on tour. But there's a sort of structural societal loneliness because you're always in a different time zone, you're far away from everyone you know. Your work is so different from everyone else's. None of your friends can really relate to your experiences. So little by little, you kind of become more and more solitary. I think that's the kind of loneliness I'm talking about, or I experience on tour.
It's interesting because many of the songs, when you listen to them, you'll be like, oh, that's about a love interest. That's someone in your life. But it's not, though. It's about the music. You're writing love songs about music.
Yeah, I do that a lot, where it's just, I think music is just my closest relationship. It's been my only friend sometimes growing up, because I grew up moving around. I didn't know anybody, but I would, you know, play music or sing music to myself. And I don't know, it's like my family. And so a lot of my songs are just about how much I love music, or, you know, it's kind of hard being a musician. So sometimes when I sing about being spurned by a lover, it's actually the feeling of being spurned by music or my career in music and how it's just not going well. When
you write the music, you put a lot of effort into it, and yet I always read these reviews about you where people make it sound like you just have these diary entries and then you sing them to a tune. You know, it makes it like they'll write about you like, oh yeah, what Mitski does is she just has a day and then she sings about Dear Diary, you know. But you actually work these ideas out. You try and craft, you know, a story that you weave through the album.
Yeah.
Do you wish there was a way that people would know that you're doing that, or do you like the fact that some people feel like it's just free flowing and easygoing?
Yeah, I go back and forth, because on one hand, I would like the audience or the listener to get whatever they need to out of a song. So if they need to imagine me writing in my diary, then I guess that's healthy. But the thing is, it's so gendered, you know? I don't think I would get as many critiques where people say my music is confessional or raw. if I wasn't who I am.
Right.
And I think there's so much effort in like taking away my authority or autonomy over my own music, because it's coming out of my own brain, and I have control over my own brain. But for some reason, people really need to imagine me as some sort of vessel for emotion, or like vehicle for music instead of the creator.
That's interesting. When you write for others, though, which is something you've started doing, you're on a different journey, though, because you've written for yourself, but I've noticed that you've started writing for other artists. Do you write for them, thinking of them, or do you write a song and then go, this song could be sung by somebody else? Is it more liberating, or do you find it more constricting?
I think it's liberating. I've been enjoying it just because sometimes I write songs that I feel like I can't serve with my own voice, or with my own persona. I just couldn't live up to it. And so writing for other people, I feel like I can channel all these different maybe personalities in me that maybe I can't even express very well, but someone else can express for me.
Right.
Yeah, so I've been really enjoying writing for other people.
Oh, because I'm starting a band, Trevor and the Ebolas, and we should talk. We should talk after this.
We should talk about the band name.
I worked really hard on that, and now I feel judged. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to your performance. Be the Cowboy is available